And today I want to talk to you about cardio rehab. So cardio rehab is a type of physical therapy almost. It is for cardiovascular health. It is initially 36 appointments, which you do 3 times a week for 12 weeks. It's a 3-part program where the first part is exercise and training, where the nurses and the aides there will show you how to use certain machines, and you're going to exercise. Normally you exercise 30 minutes. Some people do slightly longer and they're there for like an hour, but the average is 30 minutes. They make you do 3 pieces of exercise equipment, and each of them for 10 minutes. The second part is stress management. Now for me, I already have a stress management team. I have a psychiatrist, which I see every other month, and a psychologist I see weekly. So that part doesn't really relate to me as much, but some people who don't have that, they're really a great support system for. And thirdly, they have classes. Classes are optional, but the more knowledge you have, the more power you have. Some of the topics they include in their classes are risk factors. So for heart disease, some of the risk factors are smoking, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, a low activity level, being an overweight BMI over 24.9, and high blood sugar or diabetes. So that's one of the things they go over. The second thing they go over is nutrition. The third thing is weight loss management, and there's a couple other things. I'm going to post the schedule for my class. And so what's the point of cardio rehab? The main point is to lower your risk of any cardiac events and to build your strength of your heart. So for POTS people, our hearts are a little overworked. They're constantly beating faster than they should be, and this is supposed to help with that. It's a long-term treatment plan, but it does work for some, especially people who extended period of bed rest. But as humans, we really get trapped in this, oh, I don't feel good, I don't want to get out of bed today. One day turns into a week, 1 week turns into a month, and you get to the point where your body gets deconditioned, which is actually way worse for your POTS or your dysautonomia anyway. You do normally need a referral, but most people with anything that does with your heart or your cardiovascular health, your cardiologist will give you a referral for. You just have to ask. The program is at your own pace, which is very helpful for some. They use a scale, 6 to 20 scale, where 6 is like, this is nothing, I'm just chilling on the couch. And 20 is, I feel like I just ran a marathon. They really want you to be somewhere around the 11, 12 range, which is, this is somewhat hard, but I can do it. And they start you off at the lowest levels. You start off at 1 or no incline, no resistance, and then they slowly increase it until you're done with the program. Most people that I've seen finish the program, when they're on the machines, they're at least at a 13 to 15 range of the resistance or elevation, stuff like that. Like, they get pretty up there. I'm currently at 7 on both the seated elliptical and the recumbent bike, and then on the hand crank I'm at 3, which I did have to take a break from because of my port surgery, and I'll be on that break for the week after this. There is another possible thing they do, which is strength training. There's 2 people in my class that are doing this. They're elderly and weak, so they're on low resistance bands, low free weights. There's a couple machines they use, but they normally just use mostly their own body's resistance, and that helps strengthen you even further. They also have a respiratory cardio rehab program, which is for people who actually have lung diseases and such, and their scale is 1 to 10. I'm not exactly sure where they want you on that scale, but I can post it after this. And those people do have a special other device, and it has a pulse ox on it that stays with them, and they do supply oxygen and stuff like that to the people who need it. And then everybody wears these things. So the first thing about cardio rehab is you get one of these. It's like almost like a Holter monitor, and you connect it to yourself, the opposite of this. And they watch it on the screen, so they're constantly monitoring your heart rate, your blood pressure. They actually have warm-up exercises too, which I have my classes warm up and cool down. I can put every program might be a little different, but the whole point is to strengthen yourself and strengthen your heart so that you're not wheelchair bound, bed bound, walker bound for the rest of your life. I mean, everything that's going to take effort to improve is going to take its own time. Thanks, guys. Subscribe if you want to. Bye.